Now, National Security Council Coordinator for Strategic Communications at the White House, retired Rear Admiral John Kirby. Sources close to the president have let me know the president was on the phone for most of Thanksgiving, the holiday, trying to work through these negotiations. What more can you tell us about what's happening behind the scenes in terms of conversations between world leaders in trying to keep this on track? And what does on track look like?
Good morning, Mika. Yeah, the president was involved throughout the entire Thanksgiving weekend with foreign leaders trying to move this deal along. He was instrumental in getting it inked, getting it signed and agreed to, and then kept staying in touch with foreign leaders, including yesterday with the Emir of Qatar and the Prime Minister of Israel just yesterday on the third day. Today's the fourth day of this four-day deal, so we're looking forward to seeing more hostages released today. We certainly hope that 2 American women are going to be in that group, but we don't have a perfect visibility right now on what the list is going to look like here today. So fingers are crossed, and we're watching this very, very closely, hoping you get another installment out. Now, what we'd really like to see, and you heard the president talk about this yesterday, is an extension of this deal, which means a longer pause in the fighting for additional hostages coming out every single day. Now, the onus, of course, Israel said they're willing to do that, which I think is a significant move on their part. The onus is really going to be on Hamas now, who also says they're interested in moving forward with some sort of an extension of the deal, but they're going to have to be able to produce something like 10 hostages per day to keep this thing going. We'd like to see this extend for as long as possible so that we can get all the hostages out.
So, is President Biden and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu aligned completely on extending this?
Yes, they are. They both have agreed that an extension of the pause and an extension of the hostage releases, that's good. That's good for Israel. It's good for the region. They both agree on that. Again, the real onus here is going to be on Hamas, Mika, in their ability to go find additional hostages and get them ready for release.
Admiral, good morning. It's Jonathan Lemire. We did hear from the Prime Minister of Israel last night, though, in a video message suggesting that when the fighting resumes, he didn't say when that would be, that it would be a full-on war again, which would seem to be running a little contrary to some of the guidance that the U.S. is trying to suggest, that it be more targeted, more selective in what Israel does. What is the White House's reaction to these latest words from the Prime Minister?
Well, they don't have to be mutually exclusive, Jonathan. You can go back to combat operations in a full-on way or aggressive way and still be careful, discriminate, and deliberate in terms of your targeting processes and what you're going after and trying to minimize civilian casualties. We're going to continue to support Israel, get them the tools, the capabilities they need to defend themselves at the same time. And we have, since the very early hours of this conflict, continue to urge them and work with them to minimize civilian casualties to the maximum extent possible.
Admiral, your comments at the end of October that the U.S. was not imposing any red lines on Israel obviously got a lot of pickup. You know this around the Middle East. Has the White House changed its position at all on the red lines? And are you rethinking the kind of language that you're using in public? The president, as well as reported over the weekend, expressed some regret about questioning the number of casualties in Gaza in order to try to placate or show more empathy towards Arab countries.
Yeah, Kathy, I would tell you that our approach is very much the same as it was at the beginning of this conflict. We're going to make sure that Israel has the tools and the weapons they need to defend themselves, to go after Hamas, particularly the leadership, at the same time. And this has happened since the very early hours, as I said. We're going to work with them and urge them to make sure that they fully meet their added burden here of trying to minimize civilian casualties and be as targeted and precise as they can when they go after Hamas leadership. Now, look, they've said that they want to pursue operations in the south, and we've told them very directly we don't support them moving into the south unless or until they have properly factored in how they're going to protect the civilian population. A large portion of that population they urged and helped move to the south, so they had that extra burden to try to protect innocent civilian life, and we're gonna stay lashed up with them on that.
All right, National Security Council Coordinator for Strategic Communications at the White House, retired Rear Admiral John Kirby. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you again soon. We appreciate the update.